It was mostly men who applied to medical school in South Dakota, but times are changing. This past year, for the first time in history, there are about the same number of women as men attending the University of South Dakota Sanford School of Medicine. As Don Jorgensen explains in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, one doctor in particular has been instrumental in turning those numbers around.
So like if this were Mo's, we'd be looking at
Chandler Jansen is really focused this year. That's because she is finishing up her last year of med school at the University of South Dakota Sanford School of Medicine.
For really as long as I can remember, kind of medicine was what I wanted to do. Can't really always explain why, but I just always felt that draw to medicine.
Stephanie Kazi is a third-year med student.
I kind of got my exposure to healthcare working in a nursing home in high school, and that's kind of where I saw the need for caring individuals in medicine, and I decided that that was how I wanted to spend my time and kind of devote myself to a career in medicine.
Both are part of what appears to be an upward trend in South Dakota. Women entering the medical field to become doctors. For more than 6 decades, enrollment at USD Sanford School of Medicine had been dominated by men. In fact, in all the graduating classes seen here, most of the students were men.
But the women were not applying to medical school. And we think that might be because women might have been told that, well, if you want a family, don't go into a high-powered career, right? If you want children.
Dr. Mary Nettleman, Dean of Sanford School of Medicine, has been instrumental in getting more women to apply to med school.
We don't create an advantage for somebody, right? We just try to remove barriers if we see them.
She says for the longest time, women didn't think they could take maternity leave if they were attending medical school. Dr. Nettleman introduced several programs to help young women become doctors.
We have a wellness program. We have a pregnancy program whereby a woman who gets pregnant during medical school can have their baby, graduate on time, take maternity leave.
The students will not be penalized for missing any classes, clinics, or assignments because of maternity leave. Instead, the school will work with the students to create an academic makeup plan to ensure that missed coursework is completed.
It takes a lot of time.
Anna Bonson has completed med school and is now in a residency. And even though she hasn't started a family, she has seen how the school has helped other students find balance between homework and family.
I think a lot of people are intimidated by the time commitment, but I think no matter what, once you graduate from college or high school or whatever, the next phase is work. And you're either working in your job, or if you're in medicine, I think of medical school as it was my job.
Dean Nettleman, from the first year of medical school, she gave us talks about that and how if we had any concerns that we could come to her and just kind of help with planning that whole process if it was something we did want to get started on.
These are high-achieving young people in South Dakota. They're going to have a high-achieving job. And anytime you do that, you have to balance your family and your professional life. And it's just as important to do that as a physician, as being a school teacher, as being any one of the professions. It's something you just have to do. So we did that, and now the class is about 48% women.
You heard right. Nearly half of all medical students now at USD Sanford Medicine of Health are women. Now, as these 3 women look back at the past, they can already picture their future.
If it's what you're passionate about, follow it. There's always going to be challenges no matter what career you go into. There's always going to be time commitments. I mean, that's not unique to the field of medicine, so I wouldn't say being scared of, oh, is this going to take too much time? Because if you're passionate about it, you can find a way to make it work.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Don Jorgensen.
For her efforts, Dr. Nettleman has been awarded the prestigious Elizabeth and Emily Blackwell Award for outstanding contributions to advancing the careers of women in medicine. The award is only given to one doctor in the entire country. Also, KELOLAND.com reporter Ray Yost put together a report on women in med school. You can find this story on our website right now.